Welcome back, chosen ones. This is a message that may surprise, shock, or even awaken something deep within you. If you're here watching this video, then this is your final step. From here on, everything changes. I don't say that lightly. This is not just another video. This is a transmission meant only for those who are truly ready. If you found yourself here today, know that it's no accident. You've been guided here because you are on the brink of something big. This is a pivotal moment for you, the final piece of the puzzle before everything you've been working towards begins to manifest in your life. Now, before we dive in, make sure you like this video, subscribe, and join our family as we push towards our goal of 1,000 subscribers. Every like, every comment, and every share sends a signal to the universe that you're ready to claim your power. Leave a comment with the number 77, the number of divine intervention, and replay this video as many times as you feel drawn to. The energy in this video is encoded to uplift you, to open pathways you never even knew existed. And here's the truth, if you're a true chosen one, you're going to stay with me till the end. If you're not, you'll likely click away. But that's okay, because this message isn't for everyone. It's for you. So, let's get into it. Remember, this is your final step, and from here on, everything changes. Chapter 1, The Turning Point. The time has come, chosen ones. You felt it, haven't you? It's like the world has been holding its breath, waiting for something to shift. You can sense it in the air, it's heavier with potential, almost electric, yet lighter with the promise of a new beginning. This moment, right here and now, is the turning point. It's the moment where the old you begins to fade away, making space for the new, powerful version of yourself to emerge. This isn't just a step, it's a leap. The final step, the threshold before everything changes. The universe has been shifting and reconfiguring in the background, all because you made a choice. You decided to step into your power, and now the world must respond. Chosen ones, you aren't like everyone else. While most people drift through life on autopilot, unaware of the signs and synchronicities, blind to the messages the universe sends, you have been awake. You've been paying attention, noticing the subtle nudges, the patterns, the moments that seem too perfect to be mere coincidences. The repeating numbers you see, 1111, 222, 555. The déjà vu experiences that make you feel like you've already lived this moment before. These aren't random. They're signals. They're markers placed along your path, showing you that you're aligned with your true purpose. The universe has been guiding you here, step by step, even when you didn't realize it. Let's be real, this final step isn't going to be easy. It's not meant to be. If it were, everyone would take it. But you, chosen one, have been tested over and over again. Every heartbreak, every betrayal, every setback you faced was designed to strengthen you. The losses you endured, the nights you spent in doubt and fear, the moments when you felt like you were losing everything, these were not punishments. They were preparations. The universe needed to strip away everything that wasn't serving you, everything that was weighing you down, so that you could rise unburdened. The challenges were shaping you into the person who could take this final step with courage and conviction. You might still be carrying some of that old pain, but let me tell you this, the worst is behind you. You passed every test, even when it felt like you were failing. Even when the voices around you, and sometimes the voice within you, tried to convince you that you weren't enough, that you didn't have what it takes, you held on. Deep inside, you knew there was more. You felt it in your bones. It's that small, unbreakable spark of belief that kept you going when everything else fell apart. This is that more you've been waiting for. This moment right now, this turning point, is the doorway to your destiny. It's your moment to step fully into who you were always meant to be. The road ahead isn't going to look like anything you've seen before. You're stepping into uncharted territory. The same struggles and setbacks you've experienced in the past, they're not part of this next chapter. Instead, you're going to encounter opportunities, synchronicities, and connections that align perfectly with your purpose. Doors that once seemed firmly shut are going to swing open with ease. People who doubted you or overlooked you will suddenly see your worth. But here's the key: you have to be ready to walk through those doors. You have to be willing to leave behind the old story, the version of you that was small, scared, uncertain. That version of you was necessary once, but not anymore. It's time to let it go. This turning point is about transformation. It's about shedding the layers of fear, doubt, and insecurity that have held you back for so long. It's about standing tall in your truth, embracing your power, and stepping boldly into the life you've always dreamed of. Everything that's happened up to this moment has led you here. Every detour, every delay, it was all part of the plan. You were never off course, you were just being prepared. Now, the universe is giving you the green light, saying, this is your moment. Go. You might feel a mixture of excitement and fear right now. That's normal. The fear isn't a sign that something's wrong, it's a sign that something's different. You're stepping into a new reality, one that you've never experienced before. But remember this, fear and excitement are two sides of the same coin. It's your choice which one you lean into. Chosen ones, choose excitement. Choose faith. Because from this point on, everything changes, and the change is happening for you, not to you. You've been waiting for a sign, and this is it. This is the moment you've been preparing for your entire life, even when you didn't know it. This turning point is the beginning of a new era for you. The old cycle has ended. The new cycle has begun. It's time to release what no longer serves you, to leave behind the old fears and limitations, and to step forward into the unknown with trust, knowing that the universe has your back. You are no longer the person you once were. The transformation is already underway. The process is irreversible. The old you is dissolving, making way for the powerful, radiant being you are becoming. You've felt the changes inside you, the way your thoughts have shifted, the way your energy feels different. You're not imagining it. This is real. This is your awakening. And now, as you stand at this turning point, all that's left to do is take that final step. This is where everything changes. Chosen one. The world is about to meet the real you. Are you ready? Chapter 2. The Awakening of True Power. This is where it gets real, chosen ones. You've taken the final step, and now you're stepping into your true power. The awakening is upon you, but it's not the kind of awakening you've heard about in mainstream circles. This isn't just about becoming aware of your potential. It's about embodying it. It's about understanding that you are the source, that the power you've been searching for outside of yourself has been within you all along. You've always felt different, haven't you? Even when you were young, there was a part of you that felt like it didn't belong. You sensed things others couldn't. You picked up on the emotions, the vibrations in a room. You saw through the masks people wore and felt the undercurrents of energy that no one else seemed to notice. You thought it made you weird, maybe even broken. But let me tell you, it made you chosen. This heightened sensitivity, this ability to see beyond the surface, it's your superpower. But here's the thing about power, it needs to be harnessed. Unused power is like a river that's been dammed up. It builds pressure, creates resistance, and eventually, it can become destructive. You've probably felt this in your own life. Times when everything felt blocked, when you were filled with frustration or a sense of stagnation. That was your inner power waiting to be unleashed. The awakening is about releasing that dam, letting the energy flow freely, and stepping into your full potential. Now that you're here, at this stage, everything will feel different. Your senses will be heightened. You'll notice more signs, more synchronicities. The universe is going to speak to you louder than ever before. And it's not a coincidence, it's because you're tuned in. Your vibration has shifted, and you're now aligned with a higher frequency. This is where real magic begins to happen. Manifestations will occur faster, opportunities will appear out of nowhere, and you'll start attracting the right people, the right places, and the right experiences into your life. But with great power comes great responsibility. Chosen one. This isn't just about gaining abilities or manifesting desires. It's about stepping up as a leader. It's about using your gifts to uplift others, to heal, to guide. The awakening isn't just about you, it's about the ripple effect you create in the world. When a chosen one steps into their power, it changes everything around them. It creates a wave that impacts everyone they touch. You've seen this before. Think back to times when your presence seemed to shift the energy in a room. That wasn't random. It was your power. Embrace it. Don't shy away from it. You've been dimming your light for too long, trying to fit in, trying not to stand out. But you weren't meant to fit in. You were meant to stand out. You were meant to be the light in the darkness, the beacon for those still lost in the shadows. This is your role, your destiny. The awakening is the process of accepting that role fully, of letting go of any doubts or fears that you aren't enough. And here's a secret, the universe has been waiting for this moment just as much as you have. It's been conspiring, rearranging, preparing everything so that when you finally awakened, everything would be in place. The people you need are already on their way to you. The resources, the opportunities, the guidance, it's all lined up, ready for you to claim it. But you have to trust. You have to step forward without hesitation, knowing that the ground will rise up to meet your feet. You've awakened, chosen one. Now it's time to use your power. Chapter 3: Breaking the Illusions. Up until now, you've been living in a world of illusions. The matrix, the veil, the false reality, it goes by many names, but its purpose is always the same, to keep you asleep, to obscure the truth, and to prevent you from discovering the immense power that lies dormant within you. It's a carefully crafted system designed to distract you, feeding you stories of limitation, scarcity, and lack. It keeps you tangled in a web of fear, self-doubt, and conformity. But you're awake now. The moment you began questioning, the moment you felt that stirring within you that said, there must be more, was the moment you started to see through the lies. You've recognized the conditioning and programming that has been ingrained in you since birth, woven into the very fabric of the society you were born into. The veil has lifted, and now you see the matrix for what it truly is, a construct, an elaborate facade created to keep you small and prevent you from realizing the boundless potential you carry. The truth is, this entire system was never built for people like you. Chosen ones don't fit into the mold. You felt it your entire life, that constant discomfort, the nagging sense that something was off, that the world you were shown was built on shaky foundations. You weren't imagining it. That unease you felt wasn't a flaw or a defect, it was your awareness piercing through the surface-level reality. You could sense the cracks in the illusion even when others were oblivious. It's why you've always felt different, out of place, like a puzzle piece that didn't fit into the picture everyone else seemed to accept without question. Deep down, you knew that something wasn't right, that the world wasn't what it seemed. And you were correct. The entire system of illusions was meticulously designed to keep you focused on what you lack, to keep you striving for external validation, rather than turning inward and discovering the divine potential that resides within you. But that changes now. You're breaking through. This chapter is about shattering those illusions completely, about tearing down the false rules that have been built around your perception. It's about seeing the world with fresh eyes, perhaps for the very first time. Yes, it might feel disorienting at first. When the veil lifts, it's like stepping into the bright sunlight after years of being confined in a dark room. The light can be overwhelming, even blinding, and you may need a moment to adjust. It's normal to feel discomfort as your vision clears, as your perspective shifts. But as the light floods in, it brings clarity with it, a profound, undeniable clarity. You begin to see things as they truly are, not as you were taught to perceive them. You realize that the limitations you believed in, the fears that once held you back, were never real. They were illusions, shadows cast by the false narratives you had been told. They only had power because you believed in them, because you accepted them as truth. This is your moment of liberation. Everything you once thought was impossible is now well within your reach. The false boundaries that confined you are dissolving, crumbling away like sandcastles against the rising tide. You are stepping into your role as the creator of your reality. The illusions have been shattered, and what lies before you is a blank canvas, a field of infinite potential, ready for you to paint your vision upon it. You're no longer constrained by the old rules, the outdated paradigms that dictated what you could or couldn't do. You now understand that the only limits that ever existed were the ones you accepted, the ones you were taught to believe in by a world that feared your awakening. Take a deep breath and feel the immense freedom that comes with this realization. The chains that once held you back have disintegrated. The door of the cage that confined you has swung open, and you are free to spread your wings and soar. This is the beginning of a new chapter in your life, one where you set the rules, where you decide what's possible. The illusions no longer hold sway over you, and with every step you take forward, you are moving further away from the old facades and deeper into the truth of who you really are. You are no longer bound by the stories of lack and limitation. You are stepping into your birthright, the reality of your own power, the recognition of your limitless potential. The illusions were strong, yes, but they were never stronger than the truth that resided within you. Your soul knew all along. It whispered to you in the quiet moments, in the spaces between thoughts, in the dreams that defied logic. It's why you kept questioning, why you couldn't simply accept the narratives fed to you by the world. Your spirit refused to be confined, refused to shrink itself to fit into a box that was never meant for you. And now, that inner knowing is guiding you into a new reality, a reality that you get to create, one that reflects the truth of your power, your light, and your divine essence. This is your moment of empowerment, the turning point where everything shifts in your favor. Everything you once believed was out of reach is now within your grasp. The false reality has crumbled, leaving behind pure, unfiltered potential. You are standing on solid ground for the first time, grounded in your own truth, ready to build the life you always dreamed of, the life that was meant for you all along. The illusions have been broken, and now you are free. You are the master of your own destiny, the creator of your own experience, and the world is yours to shape. Embrace this newfound freedom and step boldly into your power. The future is yours, chosen one. The illusions have fallen away, and what's left is the radiant, undeniable truth of who you are. Chapter 4: The Divine Connection. This chapter is about deepening your connection with the divine, stepping into a flow that feels almost magical. You are not separate from the universe, you are an integral part of it, woven into the very fabric of existence. The same energy that creates the stars and moves the oceans also flows through you. It's a sacred current that binds everything together, people, nature, the cosmos. And the more you align yourself with this divine energy, the more powerful you become. It's like plugging into a limitless source of wisdom and strength that's always been there, waiting for you to access it. You've felt the whispers of your higher self before. It's that inner voice, the quiet nudge that comes from a place beyond your logical mind, beyond the chatter of everyday thoughts. It's the soft but persistent feeling that tells you when something is right or wrong, even if you can't explain why. This is the time to lean into that voice fully, to tune in and trust it completely. The connection you're building with the divine is not something outside of you. It's a part of you that's always been there, waiting for your recognition. Your intuition is your greatest tool, a direct line to the divine source. It's your inner compass, guiding you along your path, even when the road ahead is unclear. The more you listen, the clearer the guidance will become. It might start as a faint whisper, a gut feeling, or a sudden flash of insight. But as you deepen this connection, it will grow stronger and more distinct. You'll begin to receive messages and signs in your everyday life, through conversations, dreams, or even random events that seem too perfect to be coincidences. These synchronicities are the universe speaking directly to you, guiding you, confirming that you are on the right path. The divine connection is also about surrender, surrendering your fears, your doubts, and the need to control every detail. It's about trusting that there is a higher plan at work, one that is aligned with your highest good. When you surrender, you're not giving up your power, you're amplifying it by allowing the divine to work through you. You become a channel for divine wisdom, love, and creativity, and everything you do starts to resonate with a higher purpose. You are being called to deepen this relationship now more than ever. The veil between the physical and spiritual worlds is thinner, and the connection you feel is growing stronger. This is not just a coincidence, it's a sign that you are awakening to your true nature as a spiritual being having a human experience. Embrace this connection. Trust it. Allow it to guide you. Even when the path isn't clear, remember that your higher self sees the bigger picture. It knows where you need to go, even when your conscious mind cannot yet understand. This divine connection is the key to unlocking your fullest potential. It's the source of your power, your intuition, your creativity. When you align with it, you move with the flow of the universe. Everything becomes easier, more effortless. You are no longer swimming against the current, you're being carried by the waves of divine support. The more you tap into this energy, the more you'll notice miracles unfolding in your life. You'll feel a deep sense of peace, of knowing that you are exactly where you need to be, doing exactly what you need to do. Trust the divine and trust yourself. This connection is sacred, and it's your greatest gift. Chapter 5. The Inner Healing. Before you can fully step into your power, there's one last crucial piece: healing. It's the final step that so many overlook or avoid because it can be uncomfortable, even painful. This chapter is about confronting the shadows, the wounds you've been carrying, often unknowingly. It's about acknowledging the parts of yourself that you pushed away, the old pain that's been buried deep in your heart. It's not easy, but it's absolutely necessary. True growth and transformation require a deep inner cleanse. You cannot carry the pain of the past into your future. It will only weigh you down and hold you back from your destiny. The inner healing process begins with awareness. You have to face the things you've been avoiding, the memories you've suppressed, the emotions you've numbed yourself to. It's like shining a light into a dark corner. At first, it might be jarring and unpleasant, but it's only through bringing these things into the light that they can finally be healed. Healing is about releasing the trapped energy of old hurts, traumas, and disappointments. These wounds, if left unattended, will continue to manifest as patterns in your life, attracting the same situations and challenges over and over again until you finally confront them. This is a time to be gentle with yourself, to hold space for your own emotions. You've been strong for so long, but healing requires vulnerability. It's okay to feel the sadness, the anger, the fear. Let yourself cry if you need to. Let yourself feel the emotions you suppressed for years. It's in this release that you begin to free yourself from the shackles of the past. The process of letting go might feel like a loss at first, but what you're losing are the chains that have kept you bound. By releasing the old pain, you create space for new growth, new opportunities, and new energy to flow into your life. Healing isn't about erasing the past or pretending the pain never existed. It's about integrating those experiences, learning from them, and using them as fuel for your transformation. Your scars are not your weakness, they're your badges of strength. They show that you've lived, you've endured, and you've overcome. The wounds you've healed become your wisdom, and that wisdom will be a source of guidance not only for yourself, but for others who are still lost in the darkness. In this chapter of your journey, it's time to release, to forgive, and to make peace. Forgive those who hurt you, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. Forgive yourself for the mistakes you made, for the times you didn't know better. You did the best you could with the knowledge you had at the time. Now, you know better, and you're ready to move forward. The healing process may take time, and that's okay. There is no rush. Honor your own timing, and remember that healing is not a linear process. Some days you may feel like you've made great strides, and other days you may feel like you've taken a step back. Be patient with yourself. Every step, even the smallest ones, is progress. The most important thing to remember is that you're not alone in this journey. The universe, your guides, your higher self, they're all supporting you, cheering you on as you do this deep inner work. They know how hard it is, but they also know the rewards that await you on the other side. Healing is the bridge between your old self and your new, empowered self. It's the final piece of the puzzle, the last barrier standing between you and your highest potential. So take a deep breath, chosen one, and let go. Release the pain, the guilt, the shame. Let it all fall away. You don't need to carry it anymore. You're stepping into a new chapter, lighter, freer, and more powerful than ever before. This is your time to heal, to renew, and to rise. Chapter 6, Stepping into Your Mission. You have a purpose, chosen one. It's not by chance that you're here, it's by design. The universe has been preparing you, guiding you through every challenge, every lesson, so that you could arrive at this moment fully equipped. It's time to embrace your mission with both hands, to step into it with the confidence and clarity that only comes when you know your path. This chapter is about stepping fully into your purpose, using your unique gifts, your voice, and your presence to make a meaningful impact. You are here for a reason, and it's time to accept that fully. The world needs you now more than ever. You can feel it, can't you? The collective energy is shifting, and there's a call for leaders, healers, and visionaries who can guide others through these uncertain times. You felt that tug at your heart, the feeling that you were meant for something bigger than yourself. That's your mission calling you. It's the voice of your higher self, urging you to rise, to no longer play small or hide your gifts. The time for hesitation is over. This is your moment to step up, to stand in your truth, and to become the force of change you were always meant to be. Stepping into your mission means embracing every part of yourself, the light and the shadow, the strengths and the struggles. Your mission isn't about perfection, it's about authenticity. It's about showing up as you are, flaws and all, and using your experiences, even the painful ones, to connect with others. Your story is part of your power. It holds the keys to your purpose because it's a testament to everything you've overcome, every lesson you've learned. The struggles you faced were not in vain. They were shaping you, molding you into the person who can carry out this mission. This is the time to share your gifts with the world, to bring forth your talents without fear of judgment or failure. The doubts and fears that once held you back no longer have a place in your life. You're stepping into a new chapter now, one where you are guided by purpose and driven by a deeper calling. You may not have all the details figured out yet, and that's okay. Your mission will unfold as you walk the path. The first step is to say yes, to commit fully to your purpose, trusting that the universe will guide you every step of the way. The impact you're here to make may not always be obvious at first. It could start with small actions, a kind word to someone in need, sharing your truth even when it feels vulnerable, or using your talents in ways that inspire others. These seemingly small acts ripple outwards, creating waves of change far beyond what you can see. Your mission is not just about what you do, it's about who you are. It's the energy you bring, the light you share, and the love you spread simply by being true to yourself. Remember, chosen one, the world doesn't need another copy of someone else. It needs you in your full, authentic expression. Your uniqueness is your greatest asset. The gifts you've been given are not random, they were placed within you for a specific purpose. You have a message that only you can deliver, a vibration that only you can carry. When you step into your mission, you align with the flow of the universe, and doors that were once closed will begin to open. You'll find the right opportunities, the right connections, and the right resources aligning with your path. Now is the time to act. The world is at a tipping point, and your mission is part of the solution. It's why you were born in this time, in this place. You have a role to play in the great unfolding, and it's time to claim it. It might feel overwhelming at times, and that's okay. Trust that you have everything you need within you. The universe doesn't give a mission without also providing the tools to fulfill it. This is your moment, chosen one. Step fully into your purpose. Embrace your mission with all your heart, and let your light shine brighter than ever before. This is why you're here. Chapter 7, The New Reality. This is the final chapter, but it's also a brand new beginning. You've done the work, faced your fears, taken the leap, and now you're stepping into a completely new reality. It might feel surreal, but take a moment to breathe it in. Everything has changed. The old world you once knew, filled with limitations and doubts, has dissolved. The old version of you, weighed down by fears, insecurities, and self-doubt, no longer exists. You've evolved. You've stepped into your power, shattered the illusions that once held you back, healed the deepest wounds of your past, and embraced your mission with an open heart. You've risen into the highest expression of yourself. From here on, the world is yours to shape. You are no longer a passive observer, you are an active creator, a co-author of your reality. The path ahead may still be unknown, but it's filled with infinite possibilities, and each step you take will be guided by the light of your own intuition and inner wisdom. You've reached a place where you are no longer reacting to life, you're consciously creating it. You've learned to harness the power of your thoughts, your emotions, and your energy. This is your new reality, a life where you are in alignment with your highest self, where you trust the flow of the universe, and where you move forward with confidence, knowing that everything you need is already within you. This new reality isn't just a shift in your external circumstances, it's a shift in your inner world. Your mindset has transformed, your energy has elevated, and your entire being vibrates at a higher frequency. You no longer see obstacles the same way. What once seemed like insurmountable challenges now appear as opportunities for growth. You've stepped into a state of flow, where synchronicities and manifestations happen effortlessly. The universe is working with you, not against you, because you've aligned yourself with its rhythms. You've learned the dance, and now you're leading it. It's important to remember that this is just the beginning. Stepping into this new reality doesn't mean you'll never face challenges again. It means you now have the tools, the wisdom, and the inner strength to handle them differently. You've built a solid foundation, rooted in your truth, and nothing can shake it. You've learned to trust the process, to surrender to the flow of life without losing your power. You've become resilient, adaptable, and fearless because you know who you truly are. You've entered a reality where miracles are not the exception but the norm, where your dreams are not distant fantasies but your everyday experience. The life you once envisioned is no longer a far-off wish, it's here, it's now, and it's yours to live fully. You are the architect of your destiny, and the canvas is blank, ready for you to paint the masterpiece of your life. The people, the places, the opportunities that align with your highest good will now be drawn to you effortlessly, like iron to a magnet, because your energy is a beacon, shining brightly and calling forth everything that resonates with your soul's purpose. Welcome home, chosen one. This is your new reality. It's a space of limitless potential, where you are free to create, explore, and expand without the constraints of your old self. This is a reality where you are deeply connected to the divine, in tune with your inner guidance, and in alignment with the flow of the universe. You've come full circle, yet you've also started a new journey, a journey of higher possibilities, deeper fulfillment, and greater joy. The old has fallen away, and what remains is pure, unfiltered potential. This is the life you were meant to live, the reality you were destined to step into. Embrace it with open arms, with excitement, with the knowing that you've earned this. You've transformed from the inside out, and now the world is reflecting back your new vibration. It's time to soar higher than ever before, to live boldly, and to love fiercely. You've arrived, chosen one. This is your new reality. This is your new home. Welcome to the life you've always dreamed of, the life you've worked so hard to create. Welcome to the next level. Welcome to your true self. Welcome home. Congratulations, chosen ones. You've reached the end of this journey, but it's truly just the beginning. You've taken the final step, broken the old patterns, and stepped fully into your power. Everything from here on out will be different, because you are different. The energy you've embraced today will ripple through your life, bringing the change you've been waiting for. Remember, this isn't the end, it's your new beginning. If this resonated with you, leave a comment with 77 to seal this energy and send a signal to the universe that you're ready. Like this video, subscribe, and share it to help others find their way. And remember, replay this episode as many times as you need to absorb its full energy. The world is about to witness your transformation. From this point forward, everything changes. You are the chosen one, and your time is now.